Hey Nakama, this is Gomu, it's me. My name is ALDIN, and today we're going to be talking about the new chapter 1056. Let's get into this. Okay everybody, so 1056 came out. The chapter name is Cross Guild, I guess. And on the front cover we have the German brothers, we have Katakuri, and I'm forgetting who that is. Don't yell at me. So we're about to get into this. I have my own theories about what's happening, but let's see if I'm correct. Okay, so on the first page, it's showing Raizo and Shinobu, and they're both like depleted because we saw Green Bull like using his powers, and his power, I guess, is to suck out people's, essence, their life energy. So right now, Kinemon and all the rest of the, not the rest of the Akazai, but they're all, not they're all, but they're around them or whatever. So it's not really, I mean, we knew it was going to be something like this. They're saying the party's over, but look how crazy this stuff is. So good start to the chapter, but let's see what's happening next. So right now we're just getting in some like joking around, and it's nothing too crazy. Like they're just laughing and joking. Nothing's really happening. I think this might be a chapter where it's like like I said, like a flashbacky type thing where they, not too much action happens. It's like on the Strawhats send off. So we'll see. Okay, so this is a funny turn of events because leading up to like during Wano, everybody was saying Kara was gonna join the Strawhats and stuff, which I didn't really see how, because she's powerful in her Sulong form, but other than that, like, she kind of be a liability, not that she's weak, but there'd be no way. So right now, Cat Viper and Dogstorm are talking about how they're gonna make her the king of Mokomo Dukedom. So she's like, well, I can't be a king, and they're saying, well, you're one of the few people who's been out in the world, so you can take some, you can take some knowledge and then, transfer it and stuff like that. So they're basically making her the ruler or whatever. So she's excited, but at the same time she's scared, and they're gonna stay back and they're gonna be samurai for Momonosuke. So that's pretty cool right there. So Carrot said, well, what I literally just said when I was talking about it, that there's people stronger than her, so why not her? But then they were saying, oh, it's our job to protect the kingdoms, protect you. Wanda's gonna help her carry out the thing, carry out being the king, quote unquote. It's really a queen, but they call her a king, whatever. They're saying that she has Pedro's will in it, and they're leaving Zoe to the young ones, so whatever. But in the last corner of the panel, you see Hoden's dad telling, I guess, whoever, I'm pretty sure it's Momonosuke or Hiyori, that he is their grandfather. So it's about to get crazy. Okay, so this is pretty funny right here. Well, it's not pretty funny, but he's revealed himself to Momonosuke and Hiyori, and they're like, don't apologize as long as you're alive. We have one relative left, right? So, so I always call him Kapapa, just cause. And Denjiro are like, yeah, we knew you were him. Like we knew you weren't an ordinary blacksmith, right? And what's funny is because like currently in the anime, like they're talking about, or Denjiro is always talking about how Kinemon has everything figured out. He has plans. He's like the smartest person they know. And you can see Kinemon like, I didn't know that was him. How'd y'all know? Like him just not knowing what's going on around him. So I thought that was pretty funny. Okay. So the top of the panel is Sakazuki talking about he's going to teach them, but then he wants to go back in the wilderness basically and not, interfere because it's theirs to build, and now Robin is revealing to the rest of the Strawhats that Pluton is in this country. Frankie is like, oh my god, I can't believe it, right? So they were asking Luffy, do you want it? He goes, nah, I'm good. Which I think everybody in the everybody in One Piece community could already see coming. Like when we hear about ancient weapons and this and this and this can help, and this is the this is the roadmap. Like even in the first 50 episodes, when he has the chance to get Chef Zeph's diary, he doesn't want to, because he's like, no, I want to figure everything out on my own. When Riley said he could reveal everything to them, he goes, no, I don't even want to hear anything. So it's just Luffy being Luffy. you know, stretching out, going, yeah, I'm good. So like I said, this chapter is basically just gonna be a send-off. You know, Shinobu came back. She has Otama, and you know, they're talking about, you know, Otama's talking about she's gonna be a ninja, and you know, Luffy's like, yeah, you can join my crew if you can use ninjutsu. So just a sending off chapter, but it's pretty good. Okay, so in the next episode, in the next page, the wet-haired Calibu, whatever his name is, he's talking about Plutons and Wano. I gotta let somebody know about this. Who knows who that could be? I mean, I'm pretty sure if I remember like a chapter 400 chapters ago, I can remember, but right now I can't. And they're basically talking about the reconstruction for Wano and money, and like everybody's calling Momonosuke Shogun, and it looks like, you know, the way they've illustrated it, it looks like he's not comfortable with it yet, because you gotta remember, he's still a 9-year-old kid, so he's still like getting used to being the man in charge. So okay, so in this page, it looks like Momonosuke is looking for Zoro and the rest of the Strawhats, but Zoro, he said, would you teach me some sword fighting techniques? And he's looking around looking for them. He can't find them. They're not where they're supposed to be. Everything looks like it's been cleaned up. I think they're going to try to leave without having a proper goodbye, because then it's going to seem like they're being treated like heroes. And Luffy all the time says that he doesn't want to be treated like a hero. He's not a hero. He's just a pirate that wants to do what he wants to do. And he's a good guy. So, so apparently Luffy and the Straw Hats said goodbye to everybody, but Kinemon and Momonosuke. I think that's because it would be the hardest to say goodbye to them, and they're the most, like, I'm not gonna say emotional, but they have the most attachment to the Straw Hats, so it'd be harder to leave with, you know, saying goodbye. So I don't know. Okay, so it looks like, you know, Kid, Law, and Luffy are all ready to leave, you know, and they're all picking which direction they're gonna leave on, right? So it's funny because Kid and Luffy want to go through the middle to the east. So okay, so this page is combined in two. So if like you're reading it and you're like, what are you talking about? It's different. Right now it's just them, like, I'm not gonna say joking around, because I'm pretty sure they all have their own, you know, things against each other. But you know, Law is picking the smartest way, and Luffy and Kid are picking which, you know, whatever way. And it's funny because Usopp was like, it doesn't matter, everywhere is dangerous, just let's go. And Luffy's rubbing the fact that he's an emperor in Kid's face. I mean, I don't think he's doing it intentionally, but he's saying it now, and it's pretty funny to see it. But Kid is saying the one of the emperors who makes him really mad is, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Buggy the Clown, because he's obviously the newest one with Straw Hat. So you see, I'm going to show this actually. So you see this picture, you see Buggy, the genius gesture, and then you see Crocodiles with him, and Mihawk. Now that's epic. Like having them two on his team. Now I know Crocodile got beat way back in Alabasta before we even learned about hockey and stuff like that, but still having somebody that powerful who, I mean, just because Luffy got powerful doesn't mean everybody else didn't. So having somebody with that kind of devil fruit and that kind of power with the world's greatest swordsman makes him very formidable. So keep an eye on Buggy. So maybe I missed this because I'm not too, you know, I forget a lot of things, but apparently Buggy's company, which he calls the Cross Guild, has put bounties on Marines, which is honestly a crazy turn of events. Now maybe I missed this and something like that, but that's a crazy turn of events, especially depending on who they put the bounties on. So this could be really interesting right now. Okay, so Law gave them, Kid, a copy of the road poneglyph, which Kaido had, and apparently Kid is talking about finding the man with the burn scar, and Luffy doesn't know about it. It looks like Robin has a question mark next to her, so she doesn't know about it, and Trafalgar Law is in the dark, so it looks like he doesn't know about it. So I'm trying to figure out who this is. Maybe we've seen him before, or I don't know. They better get into this next chapter. The last page was Yamato saying that Yamato was going to join the Straw Hats and go, you know, sail around with them and, you know, basically join the Straw Hats like we knew Yamato would. So it was a pretty good chapter. It was what I was expecting. There was nothing too crazy. I mean, we had a couple reveals, you know, like, you know, buggy with Crocodile and Mihawk, and I mean, we all knew about it, but just seeing it in a picture was pretty crazy. I'll probably use that as the thumbnail. I have my own thoughts about the chapter. I mean, I think we could have done this chapter and had a couple pieces. Like, there was a lot of just basically, there was like 2 or 3 pages where it was just maybe like 10 words total, and then that was it. I mean, but One Piece does that. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so the Straw Hats in the next chapter will be on the way to their next destination, wherever that is. We'll see. But yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know how you like this format. And remember, be safe and well in your journeys. Be safe in your travels. And just know, I will be the king of YouTube. Peace.